Farms with a whole bunch of snacks. And I am like 12 minutes late from my 15-minute break that I'm contractually obligated to get with this job. Anyway, I got all kinds of delicious snacks. So, roll it.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I was late because well, you see, I went to the register and then like the guy who was there just wasn't there, and I was standing around waiting for him to come to the register and ring out my food, but he just didn't show up for like 5 minutes. And it was the angry guy too. Like there are all kinds of Cumberland Farms employees with all kinds of personalities, and like they're nice ones. Like there's the overly cheerful lady who is really short and Asian, and then there's the really short white guy who is also very cheerful and kind of subservient in a weird robotic like way. Like I don't know, he's just very C3PO like, and sometimes he'll talk to me and say things that I don't understand. Like he's like, "How have you been doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing well. How are you doing, Cumberland Farms guy?" And then like last time he did that, I don't want to ask him how he was doing. He just said a bunch of words that I didn't understand. Like he was like referencing some kind of weird subcultural like geek thing. I don't. It sounded like it could have been something that you'd say if you were interested in Magic the Gathering or some other alternative lifestyle gaming hobby or whatever. He just said words that I was like, I don't know what you just said, and then I ran. Actually, I didn't run, but anyway, there's among those cheerful sorts, there's angry Cumberland Farms guy who he's just I don't know, he just has a hair trigger in his temper. Like let's say I went up and I got a cheeseburger, and then I'd be like, "Can I have this heated up, please?" And like if he started ringing the cheeseburger up before I said that, he'd just snap at me like, "You should have told me that before I started ringing it up." And then like I'd be like, "Oh, is it a different price if there's heat applied to it versus no heat applied?" And he'd be like, "I don't know." And then he'd just like go over and heat it up, but he'd be angry about it. And so this angry guy was there tonight, and he was like missing for like 5 minutes. And then and this time I made sure like to let him know that I wanted my cheeseburger heated up. And and so I was like trying to be all friendly with my tone. I was like, hey fella, hey, how's it going? Can I have my cheeseburger heated up?" And he seemed like he was in a better mood, but he looked like he was about to fly off the handle at any moment. And then so he was like, "Wow, just 1 minute," and he went over and put my cheeseburger on the counter, and he went to deal with some customers. And then he opened the heater and he put the cheeseburger in, and then he closed it, and then he had to deal with another customer. And meanwhile, in the background, there was like weird managerial Cumberland Farms guy, and then and I guess while the mean angry guy went over and it was like dealing with customers, and then like by the time he finished, he came back and the oven was beeping, and then he opened the drawer, and then the managerial guy was like, "Why is the oven beeping?" And then angry Cumberland Farms guy was like, "Because I'm cooking something," and it was like they were about to throw down. But anyway, luckily I got my cheeseburger, I got my other snacks. I forgot to buy Hall's cough drops though, But anyway, I'm back from my contractually obligated 15-minute break that I just decided that I get in this 12-hour animation live stream. So yeah, I'm back. And I'm probably going to mute my microphone a few times while I'm chewing. So, where were we when we last left our hero? So we made this old lady brushing herself off because she just got up off the floor. And, and now I got pretty much have to make her stand up straight and then start speaking. So I'm gonna kind of maneuver her into like a position where she can talk, where she can just like remember how in a previous episode, if you were watching, I made this character over here and I had his head turned, so I drew his body with like a stump for a neck while his head was animated and his body didn't move at all. I'm gonna do something similar for this character while she talks. So so yeah, I'm probably gonna mute the mic for a bit, well, so you don't have to listen to me chewing. So if I'm quiet for a long time, that's why. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna break out this other model one more time. What's going on with this thing? Okay, so let's bring this out. And sorry, I should have muted when I coughed, but I gotta resize this time. I gotta flip it over. Flip horizontally. Maybe I won't use this. Or will I? You know what? I'm just gonna eyeball it so it looks more organic. I'll just draw it like that. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this cheeseburger, so I will mute. All right, so that's where the character's body is gonna sort of settle after all that movement. So now I'm gonna work on the mouth movements to for when she's gonna start talking. So I'm gonna kind of like, let's label this KM's head. So this is gonna go on a different layer. So the body is gonna not be moving at all, and then the head is gonna have 9 mouth positions. There's gonna be like mouth closed, teeth bared, ooh face, face, large vowel face, short vowel, and teeth on the lower lip, like that. So I'm gonna start drawing those. All right. so let's see. This is the first head position that I am going to use. Actually, let me just color it in really quick. Alright, so I'm going to save this as an object. KM. How did I label this before? Corey's mom. Oh. Maybe I didn't label it at all? Because she was moving? Okay, it looks like I didn't even label it before because her head was moving around too much. And I had to draw unique mouth frames for each one. So let's see. I'm going to create a symbol, graphic, and I'm going to call this Corey's mom. I don't know why I capitalized the S. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna make a new couple of layers. And I'm gonna call this default. So when his mom is not talking, her head is gonna fall down into this position. This is like the resting face. And I'm gonna do another layer, and I'm gonna make what the hell? Oh, am I not hitting the right button? Alright, so now I'm gonna move this frame up just a bit. And this layer, this is the position it's gonna be in when she's making the sound. And I'm gonna call that Alright. So, let me watch the scene for a second just so I know what's happening when. So let's see. Ah! Yo, Mom, what's that?
It's one of those prize games that people toss.
What's that?
It's one of those prize. It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help.
It looks like she doesn't stop
Yo, Mom,
talking.
that? Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize.
I'm gonna have to do this a little bit differently.
What's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract people to prize. People toss quarters in and try to grab a prize.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that sound effect starts on frame 11. I'm going to import that sound effect into this little section here. Where is it? Corey and Mom.
Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business. It's one of
Where is she? Alright, so I really need...
Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help. Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one.
So I'm gonna do the stump neck body now. So that means... Because like the head is gonna be looking down there when she starts talking. So it's not... doesn't make sense to have me do a bunch of mouth frames looking in the wrong direction. So I'm gonna make this stump neck now and then figure it out as I go. So I'm just gonna draw this body without a head. So let's see. Alright. Oops. My joke notebook is all falling apart. All the pages are falling out of it. I've thought of like 2 ideas that I want to try on stage at the open mic tomorrow. Actually, I just want to try one. I feel like I need to think about the other one more. Because I'm not sure what it is I exactly want to say. Basically, it has something to do with, I remember one time I was at this open mic, and there's this white girl, and she didn't know what the word wildin' meant, or wildin' out. And I guess, so she walked right over to this black guy, and she was like, "Hey Cliff, what does wildin' out mean?" And then Cliff was like, what was that all about? Why did you come right up to me to ask me what that meant? It's like it was kind of rude for this white girl to just like treat Cliff like he was her personal Urban Dictionary with legs. And it was just a little rude. And so he just pointed that out, and the girl was like kind of embarrassed that she did something so dumb. But anyway, then this other girl who was not white or black just decided to say something I thought was equally ignorant. And she was like, if you white people have problems understanding words, you can just go on urbandictionary.com. And she was like saying it like she was all helpful, like we'd never heard of, like not only had we never heard of Urban Dictionary, but we've never encountered black people before, or never don't know what words mean, or didn't know what any hip cultural terms meant, or I don't know. She just said it really condescendingly, like all white people are just But anyway, it was kind of weird how like certain words get attributed to certain cultures, and I don't know, I kind of want to, I'm not sure what the point I'm trying to make is. That it's just that this one white chick just assumed that because this one guy was black, that he would know the definition to this like slang word. And then this other girl was like, just assumed that because we were white that we'd never heard these words before. I mean, I personally didn't know what the word wild or the term wild and out meant, but I know what Urban Dictionary was. That's been around for years. But she was like, just assumed that because we like the white people standing nearby who really had nothing to do with this interaction and really weren't interested necessarily. She just assumed that we were all involved and that we didn't know about the Urban Dictionary, and she was like making a public service announcement to us for our sake, and it was just a weird, uncomfortable turn of events. It's just, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to comment on that, but in order for me to make it work, I have to make more assumptions that I don't want to make. Like, why are those words? Like, why would white people not know what those words meant? Is it's like there's an assumption that they are black words or something like that, and I don't think, like, my 60, I don't know, 60 something year old neighbor is black. I doubt she knows what wild and out means. I doubt she's going around, you know, that shit is on fleek. Like, how can words be black words unless only black people use them and all black people know them? I don't know. It's just like I kind of want to talk about the assumption that some, like, a race has words and another race doesn't, is not, you know, like, I don't know, hears the words and thinks, oh, that's like an alien language to me. Like, some people know what slang terms mean and some people don't. Some, you know, they're like different groups of people of varying ages. It's just, I don't know. I was just thinking about that interaction and how stupid it was. So let's see. I got this. This is done. I think I can keep this.
Yo,
I keep calling it a stump neck, but it's, I guess I can't think of a better term for what it is. But this body here I can use probably for the rest of the animation. Why does this keep switching? Okay.
Yo, Mom, what's that?
So let's see. This frame can last until she starts talking.
Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those.
Okay, so about here. These can be invisible. Let's zoom out so I get an idea of where this thing is in this scheme of
Yo,
things.
Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games. Game. It's one of those prize games. It's one of those. It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize.
So I think what I'm gonna do is
It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a. It's one of those prize games that. Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize.
I need to complete this stuff over here before I start monkeying around with stuff that happens in the future.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Or do I even need to?
Yo, Mom, what's that? Yo, Mom, what?
All I really need to do is draw this frame right here. pencils seem to disappear from my desk. Oh, here's one. I want to make a note about not that joke that I was just talking about, but a different joke that I'm probably going to be more likely to use, because I don't think I want to use that other one. It seems like in order to make that joke relevant, it would require all kinds of contrivances that would just sound stupid. It's like, how would I even bring that up on stage? I gotta write this thing down really quick. Alright, sorry, that took a long time. And I had to write it with a tiny pencil nub, because all my pencils, I think I must have taken them to comedy clubs and lost them. Alright, back to what I was doing. Actually, I just want to write down one more thing. Maybe I will just make a quick note to think about that other one later. Somebody's messaging me about being in my live. Oh. Dan, what the hell are you doing? Says Thomas.25. Dan, I'm talking to you. Talk to your audience. Yes, it did. Okay, Dan Pencils. Oh. Okay. People are talking in the audience now. I didn't have any audience members for a long time, so I stopped checking at some point, but I guess now that there's one person there, I'll check it. But basically, yeah. Yeah, that's Thomas.25. He's a YouTuber. He's like a person who doesn't have a soul. He's in love with, like, he's kind of strange. Like, he's always talking about how much he loves mermaids and how like he wants to be the first person, like the first human to make love to a robot in real life. He's really strange. I don't understand what his deal is. It's like he constantly harasses me online. Like, I'll just be hanging out on Facebook and he just messages me like, I don't know, 200 times and just fills my life with nonsense. I don't know what his problem is. Look at this. He's just writing a bunch of nonsense in my comment section. Yeah, he's okay. I don't want to give him too much attention because he's like, he just plays video games all day and like, you know, just he's always talking trash to me. What do you want, T-Stout? You know, you never even, like, if I try to talk to you just ignore me. You work all day. You don't work. I guess you could get on Skype, but I don't know if it would pick you up. Does OBS Studio pick up Skype calls? I don't even think I have Skype on my computer. Don't make me get on Skype. I want to see your drawing. Oh, poop. Okay, we can talk here. Let me just check and see if I have Skype. I wonder if I could download it without interrupting the stream. The only thing is, like, if I put you on Skype, this is kind of like an informational video. So I kind of like, I mean, I guess we could talk about other things too. I've been telling stories and stuff. Let me see if I can download Skype. I don't know if it'll take forever though. Is this going to be a pain in the butt to do? Skype, Microsoft, download. Where is this download coming from? www.skype. Get Skype for Windows. Hope this doesn't interrupt my stream. I used to have Skype on my computer, but I didn't see it last time I was looking for it. Is it downloading? Show in folder. Skype exe. Run it. This is riveting footage. Do you wanna... Alright. Actually, I don't even know. It shouldn't even be picking that up. Alright, T-Style, I'm downloading Skype. Where's my dashboard? What did he say? I'm your fan base, Dan. Depends on your internet. I don't know. I can't see. Alright, I'll talk to you in a few minutes because I have to download this thing. Alright, so let's see. Where are we?
Yo. Yo.
I've never had guests on my live streams before, really. Oops. I'm doing some coloring. Okay. Let's see if it's done downloading. Let's go. Sign in or create. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I think it's operational. Hopefully my live stream didn't crash or anything. So let's see. Add a picture. I have a picture, you goofball. Skip that. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Let's make sure your equipment is on and working properly. You can always change this later in profile settings. Microphone. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I'm somebody's calling me. T-Stop, quit calling me. I'm trying. It's making my phone buzz. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. All right. Let's see. Let's make sure your equipment is on and working properly. I don't want to use my freaking camera. Let's get out. All right, it's installed now. T-Stop. You can try calling me now. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello? Can you not hear me?
Can
Dan?
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? What the hell? I can hear you.
It seems to be working.
I can hear you.
Audio, video settings. I wasn't really trying to make this all about, why can't I hear you?
I don't know.
Audio, my microphone is set up. Speakers.
Huh.
Oh, it's
I'm
because my
speaking.
speakers are set to my MIF
Oh.
mixer. Okay, now I hear you.
Oh, now you hear me. Okay, nice. So what are we drawing? What's our drawing here? Explain what's going on here.
Alright, so this is a cartoon.
Uh-huh.
It's about, well, I don't want to give away the plot because
Okay.
then nobody would watch it. But basically,
Alright.
I'm working on this lady here,
Uh-huh.
and she was on the floor a minute ago, and now she stood up and she's brushing herself off, and then she's gonna be talking about this guy who's walking in, and I made her with a body and no head because the body is gonna remain the same for a certain amount of time, and then I'm gonna draw head movements, like different mouth positions, and then I'm gonna match them up to what she's saying.
Nice.
Prize games.
There you go.
So basically, she says it's one of those prize games. I thought it would
It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and
Nice.
try to grab a
See, I don't know
prize.
anything about any of this. This is Flash, right?
Yes, this is a
Yeah.
this
I've
is
never dealt with
macrame.
Flash.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a really old program, but I like it because I like using it. It's just easy for
It's
me.
Nice.
So let's see.
Yeah.
I lost
Yeah.
track.
Yeah. Go ahead. Continue with the comic here.
I lost track of what frame I was on, so I'm looking
Oh.
back and
Oh.
because I gotta color these two frames in.
Yeah. I muted the stream thing so that way I don't get double Dan in my ear.
Well, sometimes Double Dan is kind of overwhelming.
Yeah. So
Like,
what did you think? What did you think when you had one person watching your stream? Did you get excited?
I had 3 earlier today, but it's like
Nice.
wow, it's 1:34 a.m. already.
Yeah, it's 12:30. Well, for me anyway, but yeah.
What time did I come back from Cumberland Farms? I came back at like 12:24. I can't believe an hour and I can't believe that much time passed already.
Yeah.
So Tisto, guess how long I've been animating for today?
Well, considering that you want to ask me at almost 6 o'clock your time, if I wanted to be in a live stream, probably most of the day.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
You said, never mind, I'm starting now.
Because I didn't want to wait around all day for.
Hey, I was at a friend's house. I did get back at 7, so I mean,
Oh,
yeah. I actually got out and did something for once in my life.
really?
I went and hung out with a friend. I have friends, Dan. I have friends.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I know.
How many friends do you have?
Lots of friends actually. I have friends all over the world.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
A lot of my friends are on the East Coast.
I wish I had that.
Oh, oh God. Yeah, I had a pizza, Dan. I had pizza for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's, I mean, good.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
that
See,
you're, like,
see.
getting proper nourishment.
Yeah, you always I don't know. You always give me crap for you never talk to me and you never want to do the. So I saw you was on the thing. I'm like, oh, I'll talk to Dan on here and see if he even notices me.
It's not so much that you never talk to me, you ignore me.
I don't ignore you. Here, listen. Here's the thing. All right, if you try to talk to me while I'm at work, I don't respond. And
Why
then
are you
when
on Facebook at work?
I do it on my breaks, on my lunch break and my 15 minutes. Other than that, my phone's shut off. So if like, and then when I get home, I like, I don't know, I check my phone and then I go to bed.
Huh.
But yeah, so I mean, it's like on my days off are like the only time I do anything. But
Oh.
yeah.
So you're like an hour behind Eastern time where I am.
Yes. Yes. I thought you knew that. Come on, Dan.
Yeah, but I'm saying it for the audience.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like they don't know us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So yeah, so it sounds like I'm just stupid and I don't know who I'm talking to, but I was just saying like
Yeah.
staged questions so people
Yeah.
know like what's going on.
Nice. You've been recording. It says you've been streaming for 71 minutes.
Yeah, but that's just this episode. Like I was doing it in parts because like I've been doing them for 2 hours, like 2 hours, because I think that one time I tried this and I feel like it crashed after a certain amount of time. So I was just like, I'm gonna stop it and start it again after a certain amount of time, just in case, so it's manageable. And nobody's gonna watch a 4-hour video. Like I'll be lucky if they watch a 2-hour video. So I just like, you know,
I hear you.
so they can fast forward if they're bored with what's going on.
Yo, Mom, what's that?
Yeah, you should. You ever think of Twitch? I mean, I don't know.
I guess I could do that, but I don't know. I just more familiar with YouTube.
Yeah. It looks like people want me to start streaming. It's like, what? Who's gonna watch this stream?
Mom, what's
Who's gonna
that?
watch this stream with T
It's one of
Stout?
those
What?
prize
Come on
games that
now.
people
I
toss
know
quarters.
who would ever do that.
I know, right?
It's
I do
just-
have a couple.
You're
I do
so
have a couple
boring.
people. I know. I'm
Like, you're just
boring.
talking, I feel like I'm getting a little
I know.
drowsy.
I know. I'm about as boring as watching paint dry.
I
But
know. Why are you like that?
I don't know. Um, but yeah, I've actually people have suggested me streaming, so that's out there.
Huh.
But yeah, that's scary.
What would
But
you stream?
probably the same thing I do on YouTube, Dan. Probably video games.
Oh,
Why not, right?
I guess. I mean, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
What video games do you play?
Old Nintendo and Super Nintendo games.
Oh,
Yeah, like Mega Man. Remember when we did Mega Man together and I died over and over and over again? Yeah,
we did.
that was a
We
lot.
when we did what?
Well, I did Mega Man 1 and you was in like the whole thing, like a long time ago, and I died over and over again.
I don't remember that.
That was like in 2012, Dan. Come on now.
That's like 6 years ago, T
I,
Stout.
well, I remember it. Why can't you?
Because I don't know. I got stuff going on.
I got stuff going on too. I got a job and a house and a roommate. I mean, come on now.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
listen, T Stout.
What?
I can't be. I mean, I've played games before, but I can't remember every single
Oh.
instance that I've ever played a game.
Yeah, I remember you and Hex and you and Pete were kind of busting my balls, but
Yeah, well, that's what we do.
I know.
We
I
look
want more. I want more of that.
we smell blood and then we move
I
in
know.
like wolves and attack the weak and
Yeah,
like
I'm definitely the weak,
yeah, I know. I mean,
and yeah, and I'm Banshee, but that's okay. And yeah,
T-Cell, those are references that this audience doesn't know anything about.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah, but it's not really that okay because then it just sounds like it sounds like like nobody's gonna know what we're talking about.
Okay,
I feel
well,
like we have to make up an entirely new rapport for this stream.
okay.
So T Stout,
What?
here's your role in this live stream.
All right, what's my role?
You are a vampire hunter.
Okay,
Go.
I'm a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to get some crosses, get some garlic.
Run us
And
through your day as a vampire hunter.
well, I get well. See, that's the thing about it, though. I can only vampire hunt at night because in the daytime they disintegrate if they're not hidden. So,
What time do you wake up?
I get up at 11 p.m. and I get my I get I go talk to Simon Belmont, because he's a Dracula, he kills Dracula, so he knows a lot about killing vampires as
He
it is.
kills
So I go,
Dracula. So Dracula's plural. That is that's like a term for something that exists. It's not like one
well,
person.
oh, I know, but still, I'm just saying, it's not a series, it's one game. So, but he knows a lot about killing vampires. So I go get some advice from him. I go get the garlic, I get the cross, get some holy water. Stuff that kill vampires.
So in your scenario,
Hmm.
garlic does stuff.
Yes, garlic kills vampires. Dan, come on now.
I've always heard like different vampire stories where in some vampire universes, garlic doesn't do anything and it doesn't work. I think in Interview with a Vampire, they said garlic was a rumor, and then also,
Hmm.
like in some vampire universes, I think vampires can walk around in the sunlight,
Mhm.
and they also are not affected by mirrors. T-Stout, what happened?
What happened to what?
Are you being attacked by snakes?
No,
What was
it's a
that?
It's a plastic bag, Dan. It's a
Oh,
plastic bag.
But
But
sound like you stumbled into a den of serpents.
yeah, I'm in Indiana Jones territory now.
Yeah.
I triggered a trap and now I'm surrounded by pythons, but it's okay.
Wow, that's pretty exciting. Life of a
Yeah,
vampire hunter is
yeah.
quite bizarre.
I got to deal with snakes, but that's okay. I just turn into a bat. Well, I don't turn into a bat. I whip up um like Indiana Jones and I climb out because that's just me.
That's
But
pretty impressive.
yeah, I know. I'm your I'm a little better than Buffy though, so I'm a better vampire slayer than she was. But
Really? So like you
really,
know all kinds of ninjutsu moves.
I'm working on it, Dan. I'm working on it.
Hmm.
I'm working on it. That's a work in progress. Like this is a work. What you're doing right now is a work in progress. It's the same thing with the ninja skills.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of this project, right now I have to figure out because I got to make this woman's head kind of match the movements of this delivery guy.
Uh huh.
So I drew this woman's head and profile, and I'm just gonna have to move it to where he's like directly in line with her. So I'm gonna move this over a little bit, and then I gotta do in between frames. I'm just gonna play this really quick so I can hear what part of the line she's on.
Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss. It's one of those prize.
This stuff is too complicated for me.
Can you hear like when I'm
It's one of those prize.
Did you hear that just now?
No, no, I have it. I have it muted
Oh,
because I don't want to hear like a double echo.
well, basically it's there like this character is gonna be saying something, and there's a sound effect up here on this line, and I have to match mouth movements over to the instant in time where the person is saying, like if the person's making a sound, I gotta draw a head that's making a face. So basically I'm trying to I gotta make this character's head turning as she's watching this character and also make the mouth moves. So that's pretty much what I'm doing.
I think you're lagging a little bit, Dan, but
I think I'm lagging in terms of what's happening on the YouTube stream.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So
yeah. So how long have you been doing the live streams, Dan?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I started doing it maybe a couple of months ago, and then I stopped for a while.
Uh-huh.
Just because I was working on a scene that was kind of complicated to do, and it was just frustrating to have to think of interesting things to say while I was also trying to problem solve, and so yeah, I kind of stopped and I finished doing this character, and now I'm kind of doing things that are a little bit more easy, and I don't like I can talk and do them. So I started doing it again.
Nice. There you go. See, that's the thing. That's the one thing I don't like about per se streams is let's say I want to like record something and then I need my focus to record it. So I'll record it first and then I'll put commentary over it after it's done. But on live streaming you can't do that. But
so what program would you be using? Like let's say you record video game footage, and then what program would you use to do that before you recorded the commentary?
Well, I would use Action to record my screen, and then after that, I would probably use Audacity to record my voice and talk over it.
Oh, that's interesting. So you would just play the video, and
yep,
then in another window you'd have Audacity on.
Yep, and then I would record my commentary, and then I'd link them up. Yep.
Okay, I feel like I have an idea of how to make this like the content of what we're talking about more interesting. So you know a lot about these programs and stuff. Like you know about like video editing and stuff like that. So you use Audacity, and that's like a free program that anybody can use.
Yep.
What is Action?
Action is a screen capturing program. You can also record your voice on it. But I do that with my Let's Plays. I use Action, but if I ever want to do post commentary, I'll just use Audacity, just record my voice.
Huh.
So
is Action a free program or what's?
It's got like a free trial thing, and then it costs like $50 or something.
Oh.
I actually paid for this one, but
that's not too bad. Yeah, we don't want to get into all your illegal downloading activities.
Like what? Name three things.
I gotta name three. What about just one? One makes you a criminal.
Does it?
Yeah, if you commit one crime, you're a criminal.
Technically.
What do you mean technically?
Listen,
Hey,
listen
listen,
here,
I
sir.
only committed one murder.
Listen,
I'm not a criminal. Just one
listen.
murder, just one
Te-
child that I strangled to death.
Technically, downloading a program isn't illegal.
If it's not like if it's not intended to be free, and it's a
Okay, but what?
pirated, if it's a pirated program, then yeah.
Okay, well, first off, we need to get into like free trials. I'll download the program and use a free trial.
Okay.
Okay, is that illegal?
No, because it's within the context of
Okay,
the legal
all right,
program that they set up.
all right. So then, what happens, Dan, if I make another email address and I get another 30-day free trial?
I don't know.
Is
Like
that illegal too?
I don't know the law to that extent, but I know that there are
Okay.
some programs that you have to pay for.
No, there are. No, but I'm just saying though, if I keep making new emails and getting free trials every 30 days, is that considered illegal
I
in your
don't
eyes?
I don't like it doesn't my eyes don't matter when we're talking about
Oh,
the law.
okay. Well, I would consider that not being illegal because I am getting a free trial with every email that I make.
That's
So,
interesting.
in that concept, but a
So
lot. I mean,
basically, you're finding loopholes in the system so you can cheat.
hey, it's legal though. It's
I don't know.
legal.
I guess you tell me if you say so.
I mean, I'm not breaking no law. I'm doing a free trial.
Is that
It's one of those
fraud?
prize games.
How is it fraud? There's nothing that doesn't say you can't make emails to make to get more free trials.
Do you come
That's
up with an
that's
assumed identity?
what do you mean an assumed
Like you
identity?
just make up a fake name. Like now my name is John Smith for this email address that I'm
No, I
committing
just I
fraud
just I just
with.
I just make up an email and then just download it and go.
Oh,
See, that's one thing somebody could do, but yeah, I don't know. I just get
Tista, I have a
a
feeling you're
code.
gonna be in
But
prison. You're gonna be going to court in the next few months because you just admitted to crimes on a national live stream that millions
that
of
that
people.
that, no, that nobody watches, so it's all right. But
Except for FBI agents.
yeah, right. Sure. But anywho, yeah.
Huh. All right. So
Well,
what other programs do you use slash steal or I don't know?
yeah. Well, I use Camtasia. Then that's a rendering program.
Is that one free?
30-day trial.
So you just have like a million 30-day trials.
Well, no, that one I got that one. Yeah.
I
I
want to
didn't
know.
buy it though, but I got it.
Okay, let's not get too detailed about how you quote unquote got it,
Uh-huh.
because like
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe it fell off the back of a truck, or
Yeah, I could have. I found it. I found it in a yeah.
Richard C.
Huh?
Smith just
See,
happened to acquire
he-
it.
here's my question, Dan, okay?
What?
And this is this gets like in technicalities here. Okay, so you can go on YouTube, okay,
Uh
and
huh.
you could type in okay, free serial code for blank 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 program, and you're gonna find a video with a bunch of serial codes for blank 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 program, and then you just go to where you put in the serial key and you type in the serial key, and then poof, you get the thing for free. Okay, now in my eyes, am I doing something wrong, or is the person that uploaded the video doing something wrong,
I don't
or is
know.
it both? I mean, I don't know either.
Like maybe you'd have to ask the police that's slapping the cuffs on you and throwing you in the slammer.
Yeah, but no, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All I'm doing is looking at a video.
Batista, ignorance of
It's
the
one of
law
those
is
prize
not
games.
an
one of those-
excuse. Like it's not.
I-
It doesn't make.
Ignorance of the law.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Tista, my friend, you are very ignorant of the law.
I'm good. But yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Yep.
I hope you're
Yep.
good.
Yep.
I hope when you're
Yep.
good when they're putting the irons on your legs and making you wear a striped jumpsuit.
Ah.
Cheesed out. Can't
What?
believe what a lawbreaker you turned out to be.
I don't break the law, Dan. Dan, I bought all. Listen,
What?
my Steam games, I've bought or had them gifted to me. Now, the ones I've had gifted to me, I don't play much. Like one of them, this person bought for me like last year,
Conan
and
Exiles.
I played it a couple times, and then I just stopped playing it.
Yeah,
And like everyone
sounds like
else,
something you do.
and then like everyone else he bought the game for stopped playing it too, except him. And
What
if
an
you go
asshole.
I know, and if you go on if you go on Steam and look how much he's played this game, it's like he's had it. It's been out for a year, and he's got like 3,000 hours on it. I think he's addicted to it, but I mean,
What kind of freaking loser would do something like that?
I know. He bought. Now think of his friends though. I mean, this guy works his butt off doing something, maybe I don't know, a teacher of some sort, and then he uses his teaching money to buy games for his buddies to play with, and they play it like 4 times and then stop playing it. He just wastes. He might as well just wiped his ass and flushed that money down the toilet.
All right, T Stuff. This is a family show.
It is.
Yeah, it's like grandmothers and stuff are watching it. They don't need my. They don't. They ain't FBI agents. Grandmother.
Dan.
The demographic for this channel is grandmothers, FBI agents, and like kids. I don't know.
Dan.
Maybe I don't know.
Dan, you have one views. You have one person watching it, and it's me.
You don't need to rub it in my face. Just rub my failures right in my face. Like
No, but I'm saying no. You're saying like this is for old people and FBI agents, and
like
nobody's watching it.
a second ago, you were being all mean and just rubbing it in my face that I'm a loser who plays Conan Exiles all day, and now you're just rubbing it in my face that I have a unsuccessful failure of a YouTube channel. Jeez, T-Stout, why don't you twist the knife a little bit, give it a good 45-degree angle turn.
If it helps you any, no one watches my stuff either.
Well, good. Serves.
Yeah.
How do you like it? How do you feel,
But
man?
yeah. But I will say this though, before I got my old channel back, you were getting more views than me and had more subscribers than me. But since I got my old channel back, you still probably get more views than me because I don't upload consistently. And none of my
Neither do I.
subscribers watch. None of my subscribers probably know I'm back, and none of them watch any of my stuff anyway. So
Probably because you're so mean.
no, it's probably because I didn't upload anything for 6 years.
And meanness.
No, not mean.
I beg to disagree. I beg to differ.
Well,
Like good friends like me are over here
but
inviting you to be a guest on my stream, and you're like just trashing me, and then like you're always like being rude to a
I
certain
didn't.
family member.
I didn't really get invited. I just said, Dan,
You kind
let's
of
talk.
invaded this show.
How did I invade it?
You like I didn't invite you, and then you just decided like I'm gonna be on your show, and then you're not talk. You started talking in the comments about how I wasn't responding to you.
You wasn't. You're what? I was your one and only fan, and you wasn't talking to me.
This is a hostile takeover of this show.
No, it isn't.
I feel like I'm under. I feel like I'm like my show is being threatened. Like
I'm actually making your show better.
I'm intimidated. That's like your side of the story. I'm all intimidated. I'm like, what's Thomas Stout gonna do? He might bring up personal information on a live stream about me that could make me feel insecure and stuff. Like, and you're just like, it's a hostile takeover.
Yeah, that's totally my intentions.
Yeah. What? How do you sleep at night, T Stout?
Underneath a blanket.
Wow, completely conscienceless.
I did nothing with my day. I went over to my friend's house for 3 hours. That's all I did today.
Huh. And who's this
Yeah.
friend?
Um, Shirley's nephew. Of course, everyone knows who that is, but but yeah, yeah.
So your former roommate's nephew, for the people who care if they do.
Yeah, they're probably just, I don't know. Like, if you were watching your stream right now, Dan, what would you think?
I think, what is this garbage? This guy lets anybody come on as a guest.
Yeah, who the hell? Yeah.
He's getting hostilely taken over every so often.
To be fair though, Dan, I have an invitation. Do you want me to do you want me to share with the viewers the invitation?
The invitation?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Okay. Today is Wednesday now, but on Tuesday at 4:58 p.m. my time,
Wait a minute.
Ghost
Wait a minute.
Ghost.
Hold on, pause for a second.
All right, I'm
Are there any
pausing.
swears in this?
No,
Okay.
no, it's what you said. It says T Stout want to be on a live stream. Never mind, I'm starting now. That's what you sent to me. So you invited me to the live stream.
Yeah, but then I
I'm
rescinded the invitation.
no, you said nothing about rescinding anything.
I said never mind.
Yeah, you said never mind, but
And then
still,
you just came on and like, I'm taking over this show.
you didn't say anything about don't come on my show. I don't like you.
I
You
wouldn't
said
say
nothing.
that. I mean, I
I
probably
know.
would say that I don't like you, but I mean, it would only be in joking. Like I,
Yeah. I know. You're see viewers that don't know Ghosty Films. Ghosty Films is like 98.5% joking and like 2% serious.
okay, that's probably a fair assessment.
Yep.
I'm eating snacks that I got at Cumberland Farms, so hopefully
Nice.
my chewing isn't too like annoying.
That can't be any annoying in my voice, but that's all right.
Your voice does have like a grating quality to it,
Yeah.
like the guttural like snorts and grunts of a like a wild animal, like a forest beast.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like if I didn't see a picture of you on this Skype window,
Uh-huh.
I would assume that you look kind of like, you know how in the 1980s there was that Beauty and the Beast show where that guy
Uh-huh.
had all that lion makeup on.
Yeah.
I feel like I would assume you'd look like that, but instead of like a lion man, you'd be like kind of like a pig man, like a government, like a genetically engineered pig man that was made by the government in a secret lab and just lived in a like a side room with no light, and you had to sleep on straw, and they'd let you out like maybe once a day to go to the bathroom, and you had to drink water from a disgusting dirty trough, and there was no carpeting, and it was just like a cement floor, and like
Huh.
your skin was all pale and just freakishly pale with blue varicose veins showing through your almost transparent skin because you'd never seen contact with the sunlight in all of your 8 years of life, and like
20.
you never shaved, and like there are bits of food particles in your beard, and like
Yeah.
hair was growing out of your ears and out of your nose, and like the
Uh-huh.
only thing you had to wear was like an old burlap potato sack, and like your fingernails were all just like infected with fungus, and they were all extra long and curling around, and like like that's what I would imagine you looked like if I didn't see this picture here. And
Nice.
I'm kind of like I'm still like a little, I'm debating in my head about whether that's a real picture or not.
That picture's old. Like old.
Oh, so
That's
it's
an
a
old
fake
picture.
is what you're telling me.
No, I'm just saying that picture is old.
T-Stout, are you a genetically engineered pig man created by the
No,
government who lived in
that-
a
that-
room with had to drink out of a trough and wear a burlap sack and only got to come out like once a day at night to go to the bathroom, and your skin was all translucent and covered in varicose veins, and your fingernails are all overgrown and infected with mold and nail fungus, and your beard is all long and you have hair growing out of your ears and never had a haircut? Is that true, T-Stout?
No, that's not true. My that picture is 14 years old, but
Really?
anywho, yeah. Anywho, Dan, what if me on your show? All right, now see, I'm looking at your other stream here. It's got 2 views,
Okay.
and the live stream of the old sidestep. Anyway, what if me on your show, like after you like kill this, and like you stop the actual stream and people can still watch it as a video? What if people watch the video after you're done live streaming it and love it and love the interaction between me and you?
I can't imagine that would ever be possible, T-Stout.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
T-Stout, you're not, I don't know if you're like like talk show material. You're
Why?
more like government, like experiment material. Like pig man.
Well, let's see. That's the thing about it, though. What if people get comedy and you just roasted me for 2 hours?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
I think they'd have to be invested in you. Like I feel like they'd have to know something about you in order for
uh-huh.
them to like.
Well, you've already told them I have hair growing out my ears, so I mean,
I told them
and
all
you
about your
well
secret
you
persona.
you just you described the picture to them, so they know what I look like.
Yeah, I pretty much filled them in on exactly who you are and what you're all
Yeah,
about. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could work.
yeah. And we have like a weekly talk show and about certain stuff, and you draw, and we just I don't know, we just talk about whatever.
Maybe, but like
Yeah, yeah, this could be a thing, Dan. It'd be. Let's see, what would this be called? This would be called the
Dan and the Pigman.
yeah, sure. That'll work. Yeah.
She teased out. I'm like a generator of great ideas.
Yeah. Dan, you should here's another idea for a live stream, okay?
Yeah.
You should get out the guitar and have your viewers give you like song requests that you play.
Teased out. This is an animation live stream.
No, I'm saying for different stream ideas, Dan.
Yeah, but
Come on.
I don't really do that. I play my own songs.
Oh, okay.
I'm very selfish when it comes to music.
All right. Well, here you go. Would you let the viewers like give you animation ideas of something they want to see you animate, and you like tweak it the way you want it? Like
No.
they give you like a setting of something, and then you tweak it in the way you want it, and that way you give the audience what they want.
Animation is very slow. Like I wouldn't be able to handle that live like that.
Hmm.
Like this cartoon was not written by me. This was written by a comedian. Like maybe if a comedian who I thought was really funny gave me an idea, I would do it. In fact, I've thought about that for a while, but I have so many projects that if I do that, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But
Would you call me a funny comedian?
you don't do stand up comedy.
I don't stand up, Dan. I sit down. But
Yeah, and you're not funny. Like you're I don't know. I guess you're sort of an entertainer in
I,
that you create content, but
uh-huh.
like your video game content. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't even think you make jokes on your actual videos.
No, not really. I'm not really. I'm more informative about the
In fact,
gameplay
I
and
feel like
about.
we've had
Uh-huh.
conversations where I said, "T Stout, you need to be funny on these videos," and you're like, I'm not funny. I can't do anything right. I'm sad." And then
I didn't say
and
that,
then you
but
just brought the whole room down with your
yeah.
depressing like sadness, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna nobody loves me. I'm gonna go eat some worms," and then and
They were good though.
yeah, you brought everybody down with your like
Yeah.
sourpuss face.
I I have made you laugh before.
I don't think that's true. I think that's a lie.
Oh, I've made you laugh before.
I can't remember ever. I can't
Uh,
remember
uh,
playing Mega
uh,
Man 1 with you ever, and I can't
it,
remember
it, hap-
ever being filled with joy about something that you said.
it made you. I think we was playing like ESO or something,
It's one of those prize.
and we was all playing the ESO game, and I said something funny.
Yeah, it's
It, it
this
was it was
sounds
a
like
it was a long time ago, but
was
it
it in
happened.
Canada?
No, it wasn't in Canada.
Oh, because it sounds like something like you know how when you're in middle school and you're on the bus and like some kid comes up to you and you're like, "Do you have a girlfriend, teased out?" And you're like, "Yeah, I have a girlfriend, but you wouldn't know her because she lives in Canada." It just sounded like this weird Canada type of story. Like, yeah, we were playing ESO in Canada one time in the Yukon Territory, and yeah, you probably wouldn't remember because it was so long ago and so far away. But I said something funny and you laughed at it, and I don't know. It just seems like it just has this air of like BS to it.
No, no,
Yeah, T-Stout. I mean, I feel like you're just trying to pull the wool over people's eyes and like make
no.
the case that you're funny.
Sometimes I can be funny. I'll have a good one. I'll have a good one like once in a blue moon. So
Like I could see like maybe if you were ascending a staircase, and then like there was a comedically placed banana peel on like the step right below the top step, and you were like, I'm 20, I'm 25, and then you stepped down on the banana peel, and then you just tumbled and like just head over heels just fell down the stairs and just got savagely beaten by every step along the way. Like that, I can imagine that you were funny in that context.
I gotta hurt myself in order for it to be funny.
Yes. Like
All right,
not just like I got a boo boo or and I need a band-aid. I mean like full body cast hospital type of hurting. That's
all right.
like,
I'm gonna
you'd
go.
be hilarious if you did that.
All right, Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to the bridge. It's an overpass. I'm going to wait for a coal train to go underneath it. I'm going to jump off the bridge into a coal train. Will that work for you?
That sounds like comedy gold, my friend.
All right. Nice.
You're like more of a physical comedy guy.
Oh.
Yeah, like you like bones breaking. That's I feel like this could go somewhere.
I have. I know this is a story. I don't think you know this. Have I told? Okay, I don't know who I've told this, but this is when I was like 12, 11 or 12 or 10. This was way back in the day. Anyway, I was at the YMCA. Okay. Now, in my YMCA, in order to get to the swimming pool, you have to walk through the locker room and through the
I
showers.
don't like where this is going.
Well, anyway, so I was leaving, and I was walking through the showers to get to my locker so I can change and leave, and I slipped.
Were there a whole
And I
bunch of nude
slipped.
guys, like guys who are really
No.
comfortable being nude?
No, I slipped. Okay, I slipped and I fell, and I
And you
broke
landed right on a naked guy.
No, I broke my wrist. I slipped and fell and broke my wrist.
And a naked guy came over and tried to console you?
No.
And he was like, there, friend. I'll comfort you while the ambulance comes for your mangled wrist. And then, like, he was all nude. And he, like, his like, nude, like, old, gross, old man body was, like, uncomfortably close.
No, see, wait.
And then he was like, you could die of hypothermia in this YMCA locker room. And he just, like, cuddled with you, like, keep you warm. It was like, I'll keep away the chills of hypothermia. And he was all, like, hairy and gross and sweaty.
Listen.
Is that where the story is going?
No, that's not where it went. No, but anyway, we'll have two scenarios. I'll have what really happened, and then we'll have what happened in your mind.
Okay.
What really happened is people thought it wasn't broke, and then I went to like this fair thing, this amusement park, and I had my arm in a sling, and I said, "Can we finally just go to the hospital?" So we go to the hospital like 4 hours later and get an X-ray, and it was fractured. But now in your brain, this is what happened. Okay, so I'm at the Y, so I slip and I fall. Okay.
Yeah, like
and
probably
then,
on a banana peel or something.
No, it was just a wet, slippery floor. I just slipped and fell. All right, so I fall.
It was probably like sweat from all the old naked old men that were there.
Maybe, but anyway, so as I slipped and I fall, and I hurt my wrist. Well, see, what really happened is that Steve came along and he nursed me back to life with his kisses. That's what happened.
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like nobody listening knows who Steve is on my channel.
Yeah.
Like if there was somebody listening from your channel, they'd know exactly who Steve was.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They I don't. Yeah. Yeah. But see, that's really what's up.
If this show is gonna have legs where we are like partners in some way, you could get a camera, and then I'd be animating, and then you could log on, and then I'd be like, okay, now we're gonna take a break from animating, and then we're gonna cut to T Stout who's live in like a certain location, and then you're gonna be like, hey everybody. This is T Stout. This is Thomas Stout 25 coming to you on the 8s with an amazing deadly stunt. And then you're like, today I'm gonna fall into this I'm gonna fall into this bathtub full of poisonous snakes. And then you'd fall into the snakes, and then they would be slithering all around you and biting you. And then you'd be like. You'd be screaming, but then at the end of all of your blood-curdling screams, you'd be like, back to you, Dan. And then I'd say, thanks to Thomas 25. And then, and then maybe like after another hour or so, I'd cut to you, like in the like the emergency room where people would be applying anti venom, or not.
Uh-huh.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's the most the most viable option for us having a show.
Yeah, yeah. Or see, here's the thing. We could
It's one of those
we could do
prize
something
games
like
that
Penn
people
and Teller, and I could be Penn and you could be Teller, and I'll do all the talking and tell everyone what's going on, and you just sit there.
So you're saying that you would do all the talking, and
Yeah.
I would not do any talking.
Well, but that's what the Penn and Teller does.
It's one of
Teller
those
doesn't
prize
talk.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I gotta
But
be
see,
the one
no,
talking.
I have to be no. Listen, I have to be Penn because I'm bigger than you. Okay, Penn's bigger than Teller. I mean, come
You
on.
can't even make a ponytail.
I can grow my hair out though.
Okay, and in 5 years, then maybe we could do this. But I'm
Okay.
gonna be the one who talks. You're gonna be
Ugh.
the pen who shuts the hell up, and I'm gonna be the teller who talks.
I don't know. I think I have a better
It's one
voice
of
than
those
you.
prize.
Tista, you have a horrible personality, though.
How?
You're just like you're so unlikable.
It's one of those prize
Oh, I
games.
have lots of friends though.
Yeah, but none of them like you for you.
Steve does. My buddy Steve does.
Okay, you got one.
Yo,
Yeah.
Mom, what's that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's one of
You're.
those
I'm
prize
sure
games that
the
people
Great
toss co-
Kenshin
games that
1913
people
does.
toss-
What? That's that Tista. Let's not be ridiculous.
Come on now. I'm sure. I'm probably his like top 25. Hint, hint under 25 there. I'm probably number 25 on his top 25 friends.
Really? That is
Yeah.
optimistic.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
prize-
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Oh, what happened?
it's one of
Is that like a popcorn machine that person's? What is that?
It's like a
supposed to be?
claw game. Like, those claw games where
Okay, yeah, the claw game. Yeah, like in Toy Story, the claw. Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on, I gotta figure something out really quick.
All right.
Let's see.
It's one of those prize games that
So I kind of
it's one of those prize.
I guess that works. I'm just trying to make sure that her head is moving in sync.
Yeah.
It's one of those
you know,
prize games that people toss.
The
It's one of those
see,
prize
I didn't
games.
get to watch part 1, but
Toy
the
Story.
no, the old lady moves part 1. I didn't get to watch that, but
Oh,
it
it
seems
was
that,
just me making this old lady brush herself off like that.
Yo, Mom, what's
oh
that?
well, it seems like
It's one of those-
it's called Old Lady Moves.
Yeah,
But it
the
seems
old
like
lady moves.
Oh,
Like if
okay.
an old lady just like picking up a man at a bar with like old lady tricks,
Nice.
or like
Dan,
an old lady
Dan.
going to like a breakdancing competition and she like in an alley and she throws down a cardboard box and she's like busting a move on a breakdancing cardboard box with a ghetto blaster on her shoulder. Like
Would
that.
you would you go pick up an old lady, Dan?
Probably not.
Oh, come on,
Yo,
Dan.
Mom,
You could
what's
sue the ladies.
That's you. That's what you do.
Yo, Mom,
No.
what's that?
Yeah.
It's one of those prize games.
No,
that
you have
people-
no proof of that.
Tista, you can't trick me. I got you figured out. Like I'm like 50 moves ahead of you. I see where you're going.
Are you 50 moves of gray ahead of me though? But
50 Shades of Gray.
I said moves
I know,
of
but
gray.
I said shades because you're a creep.
No, I'm definitely not a creep.
You're definitely a creep.
No,
I wonder
I'm
if
a
I should,
sweet. Listen, I'm
one
a
of those
sweet,
prize games
innocent
that
little
people toss
angel.
quarters in.
Okay, people know this.
People don't know this.
Yes.
Tista,
What?
I think what should happen next is that I'm gonna stop the stream and restart it and call this Old Lady Moves Part 3.
Nice.
Are you gonna be around?
Yeah. I'll be up for another 45 or so.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stop streaming right now.